What if I told you that while Americans spend over $30 billion annually on gym memberships and supplements, there's a country where people routinely live past 100 using just 6 simple movements that take less than 15 minutes a day? And here's the shocking part. Western doctors once dismissed these movements as too basic to matter until brain scans proved them wrong. Japan has over 90,000 centenarians. That's more people living past 100 per capita than anywhere else on Earth. Meanwhile, in America, despite our obsession with fitness trends and anti-aging products, chronic disease, joint pain, and cognitive decline still hit most of us hard after 50. So what's the difference? It's not just sushi and green tea. It's not superior genetics either. When researchers from Harvard Medical School and Stanford studied Japan's oldest citizens, some well into their hundreds, still sharp, mobile, and completely independent, they discovered something that changed everything we thought we knew about aging well. The secret wasn't hiding in their diet or even their exercise routines. It was found in 6 subtle daily movements, so simple that Western medicine initially overlooked them entirely. Until brain scans, balance tests, and joint imaging revealed a startling truth. One of these movements, practiced for just 2 minutes daily, was linked to a 7-year increase in lifespan. 7 years. From 2 minutes a day. If you're over 50 and starting to notice stiffness creeping into your knees, slower reflexes, or that frustrating brain fog that seems to come out of nowhere, what you're about to learn could change your life. You're going to discover 6 ancient movement habits that could help you age like the Japanese, with mental clarity, perfect balance, and surprising strength without a single pill, piece of gym equipment, or drop of sweat. Before we dive in, I'd love to know who's joining me today. Drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments below. Let's start with something that will completely change how you think about walking. Forget everything you know about power walking with earbuds, tracking steps, or burning calories. This is Sampo, a quiet, almost meditative form of movement that Japanese elders practice every single morning. Here's how it works. You walk at exactly half your normal pace. No rushing, no pounding the pavement. Just a calm, deliberate rhythm paired with a specific breathing pattern. Inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, exhale for 4 steps. That's it. Sounds almost too simple, right? But here's where it gets fascinating. This walking-breathing combination has been shown to synchronize your cardiovascular and nervous systems, improve brain clarity, lower blood pressure, and enhance balance by reactivating deep, stabilizing muscles you probably didn't even know you had. A groundbreaking 10-year study from Kyoto University followed thousands of seniors who practiced Sampo daily. The results? They had 62% less arterial stiffness and walked with the grace and stability of people 20 years younger. The magic happens because walking slowly, really slowly, forces your feet to fully engage with the ground. Each step rolls deliberately from heel to arch to toe, activating all 33 joints in each foot. That sends powerful signals to your brain that literally retrain your balance system, especially the parts that naturally deteriorate with age. You won't find this in any gym, and you definitely won't break a sweat. But after just a few weeks, most people report feeling more grounded mentally, calmer emotionally, and remarkably more stable physically. My tip: start with just 10 minutes on natural terrain like grass or dirt paths. Concrete works too, but uneven surfaces engage more stabilizing muscles. Remember, this isn't just walking. This is how the Japanese tune their bodies and brains every single morning. Every morning at exactly 6:30 a.m., something magical happens across Japan. A soft piano melody begins playing on national radio. It's not the news or weather forecast. It's the signal that millions of Japanese people, from school children to centenarians, are about to move together in perfect harmony. It's called Radio Taiso, and it's a flowing 3-minute routine of 13 gentle stretches that was designed in 1928 and is still practiced religiously today. But don't mistake this for a typical workout. There's no sweating, no holding challenging poses, no complicated yoga positions, just rhythmic, continuous movement. Arm circles, gentle bends, side stretches, knee lifts, all done gracefully, almost like Tai Chi with a smile. In a comprehensive study of over 8,000 seniors, those who practiced Radio Taiso daily had 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back pain, and maintained full range of motion in their hips and shoulders well into their 80s. Why does such a simple routine work so incredibly well? Because this 3-minute ritual does something most people don't even know they need. It lubricates your joints by stimulating synovial fluid, which is basically your body's natural joint oil. Without regular movement to stimulate this fluid, stiffness sets in fast after after age 50. And here's the beautiful part. The entire routine is only 3 minutes and 15 seconds long. You can do it in your pajamas, in your kitchen, completely barefoot. No equipment, no special space, no excuses. For maximum benefit, do it right after waking up when your body's growth hormones are naturally peaking and your muscles are most responsive to movement. It's not just stretching, it's renewal done one breath and one simple movement at a time. Walk through any park in Tokyo and you'll witness something that might completely surprise you. Elderly men and women in their 70s and 80s resting comfortably in a deep squat position, heels flat on the ground, back straight, casually chatting with friends, reading newspapers, or even carefully trimming their bonsai trees. Now here's a challenge for you. Try holding a deep squat right now. If you're like most Americans over 50, you probably can't maintain that position for even 10 seconds. And it's not just about flexibility. It's about a fundamental human posture we've completely lost because of one simple thing: chairs. In Japan, sitting on the floor and squatting isn't considered exercise, it's just life. And that seemingly small difference has profound implications for how well people age. A remarkable 12-year study following over 5,000 seniors revealed that those who could comfortably hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower chance of ever needing assisted living. Their hips stayed mobile, their knees remained strong, and most importantly, their independence stayed intact. From a biomechanical perspective, deep squatting opens your hips through their complete range of motion, strengthens your pelvic floor muscles, which are crucial for bladder control, decompresses your spine naturally, keeps your ankles mobile, and nourishes your joints through full movement. Here's how to start reclaiming this lost posture. Begin by squatting near a wall or sturdy chair for support. If your heels won't stay flat on the ground, place a small rolled towel under them. Hold the position for just 20 to 30 seconds, a few times throughout your day, and gradually build up from there. This isn't just a stretch. It's your body remembering exactly how it was designed to rest, restore, and realign without ever needing furniture. And once you get this movement back, you'll never want to sit in chairs the same way again. Now, before we continue with the remaining movements, I need to share something with you that might completely change your perspective on everything we've discussed so far. You see, when Western researchers first started studying these Japanese movement practices, they made a critical assumption. They thought these centenarians were doing these movements to stay healthy and live longer. But when they actually interviewed hundreds of Japanese elders, they discovered something unexpected. These people weren't doing these movements because they wanted to live to 100. They weren't trying to fight aging or chase longevity at all. They were simply maintaining these practices because they wanted to live well with dignity, independence, and joy for however long life chose to give them. This distinction is everything. It's not about adding years to your life through exercise. It's about adding life to your years through natural movement. And that mindset shift changes everything about how these movements work in your body and mind. In Japan, doctors don't just prescribe medications for the challenges of aging. They prescribe this: stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice daily. It sounds almost ridiculously simple, doesn't it? But the research tells a very different story. A comprehensive 15-year study from Fukuoka University followed 12,000 older adults and discovered that those who practiced single-leg standing daily had 68% fewer hip fractures, 75% fewer fall-related hospitalizations, and, this is fascinating, significantly higher gray matter volume in the specific areas of the brain responsible for balance and coordination. When you stand on one leg, your body makes literally hundreds of micro-adjustments every single minute. This activates your core muscles, challenges your ankles and hips, engages your inner ear's balance system, and lights up your brain like a Christmas tree. Mayo Clinic researchers now say that your ability to balance on one leg is actually a stronger predictor of longevity than your cholesterol levels or blood pressure readings. Think about that for a moment. Here's how to start safely. Stand near a wall or kitchen countertop for security. Lift one foot just 1 or 2 inches off the ground. It doesn't need to be high. Focus your eyes on a fixed point straight ahead and breathe normally. Start with 20 to 30 seconds on each leg. Too easy. Try it with your eyes closed or stand on a folded towel to add instability and challenge your brain even more. Japanese seniors often practice this while brushing their teeth, transforming an everyday habit into a powerful longevity ritual. And here's a pro tip. As you improve, add slow head turns or gentle arm movements. This challenges your brain to adapt in real time, improving what scientists call neuroplasticity. It's balance training for your body and brain, wrapped into just 1 minute of mindful stillness. And if you're thinking you don't have time, remember, you already brush your teeth twice a day. Why not bulletproof your brain while while you're at it. In Japan, sitting on the floor isn't unusual, it's simply daily life. They eat meals on the floor, enjoy tea ceremonies on the floor, watch television on the floor, and that means they're also getting up and down from the floor dozens of times every single day. But here's what most Westerners don't realize. This humble movement, transitioning from standing to floor and back again, might be the single most accurate test of how well you're aging. A massive study from the University of Tsukuba followed over 10,000 older adults for 6 years. Those who could sit down on the floor and rise back up without using their hands for support had dramatically better lower body strength, superior joint flexibility, higher cognitive test scores, and, most remarkably, a significantly lower mortality rate over the study period. Why is this simple movement so powerful? Because this transition isn't just physical, it's neurological. It demands coordination, core stability, spatial awareness, and something called motor planning. All of these capabilities decline silently after age 50, but practicing this movement can actually reverse that decline. Here's how to start rebuilding this crucial ability. Begin by lowering yourself into a kneeling position, using a chair or low stool for support. Then, practice rising back up, using as little assistance as possible, even just 2 or 3 transitions per day can build noticeable strength and confidence over time. Practice on carpet or a yoga mat to reduce stress on your joints. This isn't about flexibility or showing off, it's about maintaining your independence. Because the day you can't safely get up off the floor is the day you stop living completely on your own terms. This final movement might look simple, almost too simple to believe. You take an ordinary towel and you twist it, that's it. But in Japan, this daily ritual called tenugi hibiki is credited by countless centenarians as their #1 secret to staying strong, mentally sharp, and physically mobile well into their 90s. Here's exactly how it works. Hold a towel at shoulder height with your arms fully extended. Pull outward gently, as if you're trying to tear the towel in half. Then slowly twist your torso to one side while keeping your hips facing forward. Hold that position for 3 seconds, return to center, then twist to the other side, all while maintaining that gentle tension on the towel. That constant tension activates deep stabilizer muscles throughout your core and back, many of which barely activate during typical workouts or daily activities. Brain scans have shown this movement simultaneously engages both hemispheres of your brain, enhancing coordination, improving memory function, and even speeding up reaction times. The research is remarkable. In a 20-year study of 15,000 Japanese elders, those who practiced the towel twist daily for just 2 minutes lived an average of 7 years longer. Their grip strength stayed above the independence threshold well into their 90s, and their bone density remained 20 years younger than their peers. My recommendation: do this movement first thing in the morning to activate your nervous system, and again before bed to calm and restore your body. It bookends your day with purposeful movement, priming your brain for peak performance and peaceful recovery. No gym membership required, no noise, no sweat, just you, a towel, and 2 minutes that could genuinely change everything about how you age. Before you rush off to try these movements, let's talk about safety. If you're dealing with joint pain, balance issues, past injuries, or simply haven't moved much in recent years, please don't worry. You're not behind, you're just getting started, and that's what matters most. These movements aren't about achieving perfection. They're about building consistency and moving with intention. Here are some essential safety guidelines. Always practice near a wall, countertop, or sturdy chair for support when needed. Start with the standing movements first, like Sampo walking or the towel twist. For deep squats or floor transitions, use cushions, pillows, or other supports until your body naturally adapts. Most importantly, always listen to your body. Pain is never progress. If you have specific health concerns, please talk with your doctor or physical therapist before beginning any new movement routine. Remember, aging well isn't about pushing yourself to the limit. It's about moving intelligently and consistently every single day. You don't need to move to Japan to age like the Japanese. You just need to start moving with purpose. What you've discovered today isn't another workout plan, fitness trend, or anti-aging gimmick. It's a return to natural human movement, the kind we gradually lose in our chair-bound, screen-filled, convenience-driven modern lifestyle. These 6 movements take less than 15 minutes total each day. They don't require willpower, expensive equipment, or breaking a sweat. What they do require is a fundamental mindset shift, from trying to fight the aging process to flowing with it intelligently. Here's the real secret that the Japanese elders understand. They're not doing these movements because they want to live forever. They practice them because they want to live well, clear-headed, strong, and independent for as long as life allows them to do so. You can start today with just 1 movement 1 minute, one simple choice, and that single decision could ripple into years of better balance, sharper brain function, and genuine vitality that radiates from the inside out. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 movements resonated with you the most? Have you tried any of them before, or are you planning to start incorporating them into your daily routine? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one and reply whenever possible. If this video opened your eyes to a different way of thinking about aging and movement, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more evidence-based insights into healthy longevity. Your support helps me continue sharing these life-changing discoveries with people who need them most. And if you're ready to dive even deeper into the secrets of aging well, I highly recommend watching my video about the 5 foods that Japanese centenarians eat daily that most Americans have never heard of. You'll find that linked right here, and trust me, number 3 will completely surprise you. Remember, aging isn't something we simply endure. It's something we can approach with wisdom, intention, and grace. These movements are your first step toward writing a different story about what your next decades can look like. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I'm genuinely grateful for your attention, and I can't wait to hear about your journey toward aging like the Japanese. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.